Okay, now for my macros, I use my burst macro is with my burst trinket and Tiger's Fury. Just yeah. Charge. I use this cast feral charge, then cast ravage. It's feral charge and ravage in one button. I have to press this twice to do feral charge and ravage. Cyclone. Uh, this is a this is a very efficient macro for PvP in arenas. So this cyclone is cast target focus modifier shift. I use my modifier for this spell on shift. Cyclone. If I cast shift and X, my keybind for the cyclone, I will cast cyclone on my focus enemy. If not, if I just press X, I will cast cyclone on my target. Defensive. This is a macro that I use in cat form, just how I said. If I want to do DPS and the damage that I take is not too much, I just use this, cast Survival Instincts, and cast Bark Skin. And I just stay in cat and do DPS. Hibernate. Yeah, this is a cast target focus, like just like the Cyclone, but I use the different keybinds. Shift modifier, yeah. Roots, the same with modifiers. Shadow Melt. This is a very good trick, very good macro for Night Elves druids, feral druids. Because if you're a Worgen, you can do this. So basically, you have the Prowl, but if you want to re-stealth and use your pounce in the combat, you can Prowl in the combat, but you can do this. Cast Shadow Meld. You will shadow melt. You just have to stay on that spot. Don't move. Cast shadow melt. You will shadow melt. Then press it until you get a pounce. I will demonstrate it to you. Okay, so as you can see, I'm getting in combat. So my prowl, you see, I can prowl. But now I will use macro and see. It is pounced. Okay, so let's continue with my macros. I have this survive. This is the macro, the ultimate macro to survive. I use this mostly in bear. It's cast survival instincts, cast bark skin, use health stone if I have one, cast frenzied regeneration, and cast berserk. The last part with cast berserk, if I have berserk up and I want to survive, I just use berserk in bear to do more damage. Okay, so and that's all. So as I was saying, I will tell you what keybinds I use. Okay, I use E, Q, F, R, T, X, Z, C, V, and with Shift modifier, Shift X, Shift V, Shift Tab. Tab is my hibernate, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because they're easy to get to. You can reach that very easily. From 6, it's kind of complicated. I guess if you have long fingers, you can reach to 6, but from 7 is very hard. So don't try it. Don't use from 7 to 1 to 5, maybe 6. Then Q, E, R, T, F, G maybe, X, Z, C, and V. And with shift modifier, or whatever modifier do you want. Control or Alt. I use E for my shapeshift to cat, C for my shapeshift to bear. I use Q for my fairy fire. Yeah, R for my casting heal. T for my hots. F, I use F for my burst. Z is for my berserker. No, F is for my trinket, and Shift F is for my burst trinket. X is the cyclone. Shift X is the focus target cyclone. V the roots. Shift V for the focus target roots, and tab for hibernate. Shift tab for focus target hibernate. Yeah, so I have a Razor Naga, so I will tell you what I use on my Razor Naga. For those of you who don't have Razor Naga, yeah, I honestly, um, I honestly suggest you to buy Razor Naga because it's very good. Okay, so I on my Razor Naga I use the num button. I don't use 1, 2, 3 on my Razor Naga. I use the num. Okay, so it's 1. I have dash. 2. I have stampeding roar. On 4, I have the shadow melt macro that I told you. 5, I have nature's grasp. It's very useful. On 6, I have defend. I have defensive macro, and yeah, that's all my keybinds. Okay, guys, I hope I helped you with my macros and glyphs and all the stuff. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please subscribe, like, and tell me what you think. What should I do further in the future? I hope that you will subscribe, and until next time, yeah, Shadow Souls out.